Those who drank 2 to 3.5 cups of coffee per day had a 30% lower risk of all-cause mortality. That means death from any cause.
I normally talk about eating to beat disease, and today I think we're talking about drinking to beat disease, because tea is something that is even more natural to consume than eating food, because it's just, we got to stay hydrated.
Dr. William Li is a globally recognized medical professional, researcher, orator, and he co-founded the Angiogenesis Foundation, a nonprofit organization, in 1994, and is celebrated for his pioneering contributions that have influenced over 70 diseases, including cancer, diabetes, blindness, heart disease, and obesity. He penned the New York Times bestseller, Eat to Beat Disease, the new science of how your body can heal itself, which explores how food can help combat disease and improve health. Dr. Li's research on angiogenesis, the body's process to form and maintain blood vessels, has revolutionized the way we understand and combat diseases globally. Dr. William Li has highlighted how specific beverages can act as health enhancers, contributing to overall wellness and potentially mitigating the risk of various ailments, particularly cancer and obesity. Dr. Li underscores the significance of integrating these drinks into a balanced diet to maximize their health advantages. Not all, but certain drinks can be extremely beneficial for individuals battling various diseases. According to Dr. Li, these health-boosting beverages offer a range of benefits, including nutrient-dense ingredients that provide essential vitamins and minerals to the body. They also have anti-inflammatory properties that combat chronic inflammation associated with diseases. In today's video, we will unveil the transformative power of 5 natural beverages, as recommended by Dr. William Li, to combat cancer and effectively burn fat. As the prevalence of cancer increases, Dr. Li shares practical insights into ingredients that offer potent benefits for cancer patients and aid in burning unhealthy body fat. From understanding angiogenesis to practical tips for integrating these drinks into your daily routine. This video equips you with the knowledge you need for a healthier, more vibrant life. Dr. Li's groundbreaking research has uncovered the powerful healing properties of certain foods and drinks. So let's jump right in and discover these 5 amazing beverages that can transform your health.
Those who drank 2 to 3.5 cups of coffee per day had a 30% lower risk of all-cause mortality. That means death from any cause.
While doctors often caution their patients about the caffeine in coffee due to its potential to disrupt sleep, recent studies by Dr. Li suggest that a daily cup of coffee can enhance metabolic rates and even combat cancer cells. The purest coffee beans are rich in polyphenols, compounds known to activate beneficial DNA functions. Polyphenols, which are naturally present in various plants including coffee beans, are celebrated for their antioxidant properties and numerous health benefits.
So what's in coffee that is so beneficial for health? Coffee has a natural chemical called chlorogenic acid that does a lot of things. It improves your blood flow, stimulates your own stem cells to help your organs regenerate. It improves the gut microbiome, which lowers inflammation and improves metabolism. It's an antioxidant, and chlorogenic acid also improves your immune system. What's even more interesting is that organic coffee has more chlorogenic acid than conventionally grown beans.
Coffee can be advantageous for cancer patients as it triggers the tumor suppressor gene, RAB2, through an epigenetic process. This implies that specific polyphenols in coffee, such as chlorogenic and caffeic acid, possess the extraordinary capability to influence gene expression without modifying the fundamental DNA sequence. By doing this, it effectively activates the tumor suppressor gene, RAB2, which plays a crucial role in combating the proliferation of cancer cells. The impact of chlorogenic and caffeic acid found in coffee on the activation of certain genes is also confirmed by researchers at the University of South Carolina. They observed a significant reduction in the growth of human breast cancer cells. Furthermore, the caffeine in coffee aids in stimulating thermogenesis, a process where the body burns calories and produces heat. This leads to an increased metabolic rate and the burning of excess fat.
Green tea has polyphenols called catechins. They help to fire up our brown fat to burn down harmful white fat so they consume fuel. When fat goes down, your metabolism will actually naturally rise at any age, even middle-aged people. And by the way, you're also burning away harmful body fat packed inside the tube of your body, and eventually it will also start to affect the fat that you can see in the mirror. I do recommend about 3 cups of green tea a day. That's where the good stuff starts to happen in your body. Tea leaves or tea bags can actually be used over and over and over again. We don't actually have to throw it out and get a whole new pot. Just put some loose leaf tea, hot water, and you can sip that all day long, and you'll probably have more than 3 cups over the course of a day. We actually took tea that had been brewed, and we studied it in cancer research labs. In fact, I did some tea research with the National Cancer Institute, and a lot of people don't know how you do this, but basically you brew tea, okay? And then it's too hot to really do anything with. So you cool it, and then you refrigerate it. And so some people ask, well, is it only hot tea that's good for you, or iced tea? Is iced tea any good for you? Well, I can tell you, in the research lab, when we actually study tea, the tea actually gets refrigerated, so it's actually cold. And of course, then you have to warm it back up to room temperature before you can expose it to cells or give it to animals to drink or what have you. So the idea that, brewing tea and changing the temperature does not affect its beneficial effects is really important, because that means that hot tea or iced tea is actually good. Now, we actually studied it in systems that were used for drug development. In other words, the same experimental models that are used to test cancer drugs. And what we found was quite remarkable, that not just any tea, but multiple teas, not single teas, but multiple teas could actually have this cancer-starving effect by cutting off the blood supply. And that's really good news. It's kind of a new discovery in a way, but it builds on all the other reasons that tea could be beneficial to somebody with suffering from cancer. Or frankly, if you don't have cancer, it could be a number of other conditions in which you want a beverage that can calm inflammation in your body, that can help you have better immunity, that can feed your gut microbiome, which are the healthy gut bacteria that can communicate to your immune system. So I think there's many reasons why tea is such a beneficial beverage, in addition to it being delicious.
Green tea is packed with a variety of bioactive compounds, one of which is epigallocatechin gallate, or EGCG. This compound has been found to hinder angiogenesis, a process that could lead to tumor growth. EGCG doesn't just stop at inhibiting cancer cells, it also acts as a powerful deterrent against various viruses. This includes hepatitis C and the human immunodeficiency virus HIV, preventing them from entering host cells by disrupting the interactions between the virus and cell receptors. In simpler terms, green tea, with its EGCG component, serves as a protective shield against cancer growth and viral infections. Incorporating it into your diet could be a beneficial health choice. Green tea is widely recognized for its numerous benefits, including its ability to burn body fat. However, what might be less known is its potential to combat cancer cells and inhibit angiogenesis. Dr. Lee has highlighted the potential health advantages of green tea, particularly its anti-angiogenic properties. Certain studies back up green tea for its high-performance benefits. One such study, the Shanghai Women's Health Study, followed 69,000 women and discovered that those who consumed tea at least thrice a week had a 30.7% lower risk of colon cancer compared to non-tea drinkers. Incorporating green tea into your daily diet can certainly be a beneficial choice. Green tea is a powerhouse of beneficial compounds, including EGCG and caffeine. Together, they boost the body's metabolism. EGCG aids in breaking down excess fat, which is detrimental to your health, while caffeine helps generate more energy by utilizing this fat. Dr. Lee further underscores the value of drinking green tea in its most natural form, like matcha. This form of green tea, also known as Japanese tea, is made from finely ground green tea leaves and holds a higher concentration of beneficial compounds compared to the traditional brew. Matcha retains more of the plant's nutrients and antioxidants, making it a powerful source of health-boosting compounds. In essence, incorporating matcha into your diet could be a healthful decision.
Tomatoes actually have a lot of carotenoids, one of which is lycopene. Well, lycopene inhibits angiogenesis in that rat aortic ring assay. What could that actually possibly be useful for? Let's jump back to the human studies. This is actually the health professionals follow-up study of 46,000 men, and it found that those men who ate 2 to 3 servings of cooked tomatoes per week had up to a 30% reduction in the risk of developing prostate cancer which depends upon angiogenesis. And in fact, those men who did develop prostate cancer, when they looked deeply in the tumor, this is molecular pathology, they actually found that the men who ate more cooked tomato sauce actually had fewer blood vessels, and also they also found that the tumors were less aggressive as well.
Dr. William Lee's studies shed light on the potential health benefits of tomatoes and tomato-based products, such as tomato sauce, in preventing cancer and promoting overall well-being. Tomatoes trigger the production of a fat-burning amino acid known as carnitine, which plays a key role in fat metabolism. Being low in calories, tomatoes help prevent the accumulation of unwanted fat. They are a rich source of nutrients and antioxidants, including lycopene. This antioxidant has been associated with a lower risk of certain types of cancer, including prostate cancer, as it helps inhibit the growth of cancer cells and reduce inflammation.
What's the best dose, right? What's the best source of lycopene? Well, it turns out not all tomatoes were equal. This is actually 4 types of tomatoes. Have you ever gone into the farmer's market or the grocery store in the summer and you saw all these different types of tomatoes? Wouldn't you want to know which one is the most potent? Well, I do, and this is why we started to take a look at the relative lycopene levels of different tomatoes. And these are just 4 of the cultivars or varietals that actually have the highest levels. By the way, why do you have to cook the tomatoes? Because the lycopene coming off of a tomato on a vine is actually in a chemical conformation your body can't absorb. When you heat it, the ideal way of heating is with olive oil, okay, not to boiling temperature, but simmering. So now think about Mediterranean cuisine. You change the chemical conformation into a form the body can absorb. So that makes a lot of sense.
Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, a compound that controls their anti-angiogenic properties. This lycopene is found in the highest concentrations in San Marzano tomatoes, tangerine tomatoes, and red-black skin tomatoes. In its raw form, lycopene exists as lycopene, which the body finds difficult to absorb. However, to unlock the full benefits of tomatoes, try cooking them for about 2 to 3 minutes until they resemble a sauce. At this point, the lycopene transforms into translycopene, a fat-soluble form that, when combined with olive oil, boosts absorption rates. Over 30 studies have demonstrated the positive impact of tomatoes on prostate cancer. So incorporating tomatoes into your diet could be a healthful decision. Dr. William Lee underscores the health advantages of red wine, especially its potential to combat cancer and support heart health. Resveratrol, a key component in red wine, along with other beneficial polyphenols, are known for their anti-angiogenic properties. Interestingly, Cabernet Franc and Cabernet Sauvignon wines are particularly rich in these health-promoting compounds. However, it's important to enjoy red wine in moderation, with research indicating that optimal benefits are achieved with around 2 glasses per day. One fascinating aspect of red wine is its potential role in combating cancer. Researchers have found that it can prevent cancer cells from receiving the blood they need to proliferate. This could be a significant breakthrough in our fight against cancer. However, not all red wines are created equal. Varieties like Cabernet Franc and Cabernet Sauvignon are more beneficial due to their higher concentration of beneficial compounds. It's crucial to remember moderation, though. So, the next time you enjoy a glass of red wine, remember it's not just about the taste, but also the health benefits.
This is a pomegranate. This is a pomegranate. It's actually a fruit from Asia. And inside this are a bunch of these ruby red seeds with juices. This really juicy little seeds, so you can put them in salads. You can actually juice them as well. Here's what's in the juice. It's got something called elagitannins. These are bioactives that can do a lot of great things. One of the things they do is actually they can cut off the blood supply to tumors, so they can starve cancer by cutting off the blood supply. But the other thing that they do is they improve your gut health by helping to grow a bacteria called Akkermansia. This is a guardian of the gut and guardian of health, and it actually comes from the pomegranate. So don't be afraid to pick one of these things up and eat the seeds and juice them if you dare.
While many doctors recommend consuming 100% natural fruit juices, not all juices offer the same benefits. For instance, even though orange juice is 100% pure and has no added sugar, it can still be high in natural sugars and calories. On the other hand, pomegranate juice is packed with antioxidants, especially polyphenols like elagitannins and anthocyanins. These compounds have the potential to inhibit the growth of certain cancers, such as breast and prostate cancer. So, while enjoying your fruit juices, remember that their nutritional profiles can vary significantly. Pomegranate juice has shown promising results in combating cancer cells in various types of cancer, including breast, prostate, colon, and lung cancer. thanks to its anti-cancer properties. It has also shown potential in promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria like Acarnania, known for its ability to regulate the immune system, enhance blood glucose metabolism, alleviate gut inflammation, and tackle obesity. As a result, pomegranate juice not only shields you from unhealthy fat accumulation, but also protects you from the detrimental effects of bad sugars. While it offers numerous benefits, it's important not to overconsume. It's not advisable to drink half a bottle at once, but a glass a day can be beneficial. There you have it, 5 incredible drinks recommended by Dr. William Li to help you fight cancer and burn fat. Incorporate these delicious beverages into your daily routine and watch as your health and vitality soar. Cheers to your well-being.